Okay, everyone, welcome to episode 2 of the Prop Firm Challenge Trading Review with myself, Michael Nauss, Chartered Market Technician with StatsEdTrading.com. So what we do in this series is we're going to go through different prop firms where I take their challenge. Whether I pass or not, I will tell you guys, and we'll go through what I thought of the challenge experience, what I thought of all of the pros and the cons of the different company, and give you guys some sort of idea to help inform your purchase decision. Again, always trying to answer the question, does this firm actually want traders with them, or are they just trying to capitalize on the commission structure of just getting that kind of initial payment when it comes to the challenge? So today we're going to talk about the Fivers, and the Fivers have been around since 2013. Again, I like companies that have been around for a long period of time because if there was problems with payouts or anything like that, you would know about it. You would definitely hear about it. So I don't think that's going to be a problem overall with these guys. Let's just go. We'll go into the pros, and then we'll go into the cons, and then I'll just kind of spitball my summaries at the end. So the pros, solid trading platform. They use MT5, a form it's been around forever. It's rock solid. There's a lot of add-ons you can do to it. That's great. The other thing, which is both a pro and a con, is that you're trading CFDs, and there's a lot of securities for those. So for those who don't know, we'll just get the CFD thing quickly out of the way. CFD stands for contract for differences, and essentially what you're doing is you're trading derivatives on an underlying contract. So if you're trading Bitcoin, for example, with the Fivers, you're not actually trading the physical asset Bitcoin. You are trading a contract whose price is decided by all the other market participants the same way a normal future or equity or anything is, but you're trading this off exchange type of system. Now, this is a little bit unregulated territory, so you need to know that. But CFDs have been around for many, many, many years, and it's a way that people who sometimes are living outside of the States can get exposure to different assets. Again, just you got to know they're not US regulated. That's why people around the world can trade these, but they are a very common trading instrument to get exposure to different securities. So you are trading these CFDs. That is both a benefit and a con, so we'll put pro and con on this one. The pro is that they're traded pretty much 24/7. The futures and FX stop on Friday night and then continue on Sunday night. The crypto is open the whole time, but you can trade indexes, you can trade crypto, you can trade gold, oil, and you can trade Bitcoin and Ethereum all with the Fivers right now. Again, that might expand out. I don't think it'll go backwards, but that may expand out over time. That's a big pro to me. And the other thing is that you can swing trade these. So you can buy, Aussie yen and hold it for days or weeks. Now, each day you'll be charged a small fee for holding that. However, that fee, we'll get to it on most things, is not that bad at all, and a great way to get swing trading exposure. I really, really like that when it comes to taking this account because you guys know I'm not a day trader. I'm not a great day trader. I want to be able to swing things, and I have the ability to do that as well. There's no trailing stops on this. That was a complaint we had in the last one with the top step. You can check out the cards below if you want to see that review. When you have equity in the account that you've built up, if you start with a $10,000 account, you make $5,000. Well, now you have a $15,000 account, but your stop loss is still probably, $8,500 or so. So you have that additional room, which gives traders a lot of confidence to say, okay, I can go through a period of drawdown and still not worried about getting stopped out of the account. They have a whole bunch of different styles. So I traded what they called, I think, instant funding, I believe, where you pay. This is one of the more expensive accounts that you have, but as soon as you pass that account, the value of that account ends up becoming something that you can withdraw to get your money back, I believe within 14 days after passing. And every time you make 10% on that account, they will double the size of the account. So I started with a $20,000 account, and now I'm actually up to an $80,000 account with them because I've hit that 10% threshold twice. So again, I really like this one. They have lower price options too that require more consistency and have multiple steps. You can check those out. You can see the 3 types of accounts they have up here on the screen. But the idea is I really like that because you're able to fit whatever it is that your goals are with trading and whatever it is you have as a budget. Another massive thing is there's no time limits. So you can You can have your eye, you can swing trade, you can trade as small and as comfortable as you can, and there is no time limit. I believe if you're inactive for 2 weeks, they close the account, but you can just take one trade in that 2 week period, and that's absolutely fine. So great spreads, seems very industry trusted when I looked around. They're doing great content. They have a Discord and they have a YouTube channel. I like that because to me, that is content that you put out partially for marketing, but a lot if you want to engage your audience and keep people kind of trading for the long term. So again, I really, really like the idea behind that as well. Only a couple cons that I saw. One is there are some insane swap fees on things. So a swap fee is that fee I talked about when you hold something over overnight and over a long period of time. I got caught in one. I should have read the rules, and that's my bad. But it cost me $1,000, and that's because I held a oil position over the weekend and I didn't know. So these fees can get crazy. Now, the fees, as far as I can tell, are only indices and oils right now. So if you're doing Forex, if you're doing metals, or if you're doing crypto, you're not going to get hit with these fees. It's these specific instruments. So just know that. I would not go with these guys if you're looking to trade or swing trade indices. We'll just put it that way. Now, you could exit on Friday. They're only over the weekend. So you could exit on Friday, and then you could enter back in Sunday night in the same position. But just know that for that weekend, you should definitely be in cash with these guys. Other than that, I really have no complaints. There's nothing really that stood out to me with this. Their support was great most of the time. I got definitely some canned responses for questions that I got, but other than that, the support has been fantastic. The payout options seem okay. You can get paid out in crypto and that type of thing. A lot of this, I think, is to support international people, but it seems like wires and there's some strange options that I have to look into a little bit more. But again, if there was problems with payouts, I'm sure you would see that as well. So my concluding thoughts, I really like the Fivers. I like the breadth of options that they give you in order to make sure that you can find something that fits your budget and your trading style. It seems like you can scale an account all the way up to $4 million. Follow the channel for more of this content and more of that content. I'm going to talk a little bit more about how I'm passing these challenges and what I'm doing with the money in these challenges as well. So again, stay tuned for that. Follow, go to statsedgetrading.com, sign up for the email list there to make sure you get that. But yeah, so far this has been a pretty good firm. They seem legitimate. They seem like they've been around for a while. The rules on my account were absolutely straightforward. It was you got to make X, you got to make 10%, and then I think if you lose 5%, the account's gone. So it was clear as day the soon as I got started what the goal was, which I like, because the more convoluted you make the rules, I think the bigger problem you're going to have with my conclusion, which is this, that the Fivers is definitely trying to look for a diverse set of traders in order to split profits with, to help them in this kind of back-end hedge fund structure to trade the overall market. So I hope this video was useful and helps you guide an educated purchasing decision when it comes to prop firms. If you're interested, again, the link's in the description below or in the blog post. Check out that link. That will help support the channel. Thank you guys very much, and I'll talk to you soon.